a reading of the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. Interesting. This is chapter 11, and chapter in the sense that this is broken up into segments. I don't believe, though, it's actually read, or has to be read one after the other. They're almost all little things themselves. But I like this one. It's interesting for me. It speaks to a sense of well-being, of the things to be aware of that increase the quality of our life, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, possibly. So here it goes. 30 spokes converge upon a single hub. It is on the hole in the center that the use of the cart hinges. We make a vessel from a lump of clay. It is the empty space within the vessel that makes it useful. We make doors and windows for a room, but it is these empty spaces that make the room livable. Thus, while the tangible has advantages, it is the intangible that makes it useful. I find very interesting as a wellness instructor that things that are considered esoteric or from wisdom traditions from long ago or from other cultures that are rather distinct from the Western cultures, probably two of the biggest ones are Indian and a lot of the Asian cultures, Chinese and Japanese. But there's tremendous wisdom. Sometimes you can think, hey, if it's been around that long, there's probably a good reason. And it reminds me, I have a friend, someone I used to work with, a client of mine and a friend, who's a wonderful architect. And he talked about negative space, like in the quote, like a window. You can't have a beautiful view unless there's a window. Obviously, if it's just a wall, you can't see. So you actually remove from the structure something so that then it allows for view, bringing the outside in. And then the most simple of ideas is a cup or a bowl. It's actually what's not there that holds what it is that you want. If you had just a solid block of wood, you can't pour anything into it. Your coffee, your tea, your water. But if you hollow it out, what's no longer there holds what you want. Simple, it makes sense, but it's an interesting idea to apply, I think, especially to a Western mind of expanding. I think sometimes we get too narrow and too hyper-focused on everything being from the mind and not being able to step back and just notice something simple, like the importance of what's not there, which leads to the idea also of maybe we don't have to constantly do, maybe being relaxed and noticing what is there by the virtue of us not doing anything, that we pay attention to that. And another analogy I like that I've read many times and heard described is, forget about the cup. Let's say you want to take a drink of water. You can't grasp the water and then try and drink it. I mean, you could get some drops, but you actually have to cup your hands, scoop up the water, and then you can drink from it. But it is exactly because of that space that's open that you can drink water. So, things that make you go, and if you do with them, you just might notice an increase in the quality of your life.